Hey guys, this is Fox again. I got cut off last night when I was talking about overclocked. Not a big deal, but my batteries died. So I was kind of pissed to see that the end of that got cut off because I was having fun talking about it. But, I mean, I guess you got the gist. I fixed the computer. I got the operating system reinstalled and everything. Got everything set back up. I got it driver bullshit and reinstall the necessities. And I think this, like, the third or fourth time that I've actually had to reinstall an OS in the past maybe 2 months. Like, I've done a lot of playing around with that, but anyway, I got that back up, and I got everything set up, and still had my Xbox open, and I was like, shit, just because I wanted to get it done with. Got it hooked up. It turns out it was just like, it was a bad burn of Slack's 2.1 that I needed, so I burned another copy, and I validated it, and it was fine. So I tried it again, and it worked perfectly the next time. So it didn't corrupt my whatever corrupted last time. But it took me a few tries to get the PC to recognize the Xbox DVD drive, but then I finally did, and I got everything going, and I flashed it, and it seems to be okay. I'm trying to make a copy of my The Last Remnant right now, seeing if I can get that to work. I don't have anything. I don't have any backups, so I don't really know if it worked. So I got to make one. I went out and bought some dual layer DVDs and whatnot. So I'm gonna get working on that. But actually, all told, it wasn't as troublesome as I thought it was going to be in the first place. It's just when I ran into that first hitch, I was like, fuck, this is going to suck, isn't it? But it turned out okay. Oh yeah, and I got my hands on a, I think you guys use torrents, and I'm sure you know already, the Japanese Resident Evil 5 demo has been out for a while, I think a couple weeks now. But as long as you have, like, even a CD burner, you can torrent the Japanese Resident Evil 5 demo, and you can burn it onto a CDR, and it'll play just fine on your Xbox as long as you're not connected to Xbox Live. So even if you are connected to the internet, it's as simple as just unplugging your Ethernet cord, and you'll be able to play it just fine. But if you're connected to Live at all, it won't boot the game. It'll say failure to launch or whatever. But I tried it out last night, just enough to make sure that it actually loaded everything, and it did. It was good. It took me a couple times to get that right, though, too, because I was using Image Burn, the one I told you about yesterday in the last part of the vlog, where is the freeware burning software in ISO Creator that I had just downloaded. But what was happening, why I couldn't get the Resident Evil 5 demo to work when I was using Image Burn, is because I found out that Image Burn doesn't keep the file structure when you just put files on there. So after like trying to figure out what the shit I could use to keep the correct file order, I ended up just using like Windows Media Burner, and that was fine. It kept the file order intact, and that's what worked eventually. It was just a built-in Windows program. But from what I kind of messed around in the first little areas, like this little fenced-in place. I didn't even like face an enemy, but it's seems about the same as Resident Evil 4. The graphics are, like, obviously a lot better, and they'll be even better than because this is a demo, I'm hoping, because I noticed a few problems with AA right away, like a lot of jaggies around the character models, and I'm chalking that up to it being a demo and whatever. They reworked the inventory system, which is pretty cool. But it's a little awkward because I burned my sister a copy, and I was watching her play, and the inventory is not isn't like a pause feature anymore, so you can't go into the inventory and everything's okay. But at the same time, it's like, since it is real time, you can just bring it up on the fly whenever you're like running around. It's this little translucent square box, and I think you have I think 9 slots to start out with. I think Chris and Sheva both get 9 slots, and it's a translucent box that shows up. And by the way, it's really hard to read on her SD TV, so I know a lot of people have trouble with the excuse me, the font size, or how the fonts display on SD TVs, and this one isn't very good at all. Granted, she's playing on I think a 19-inch or a 17-inch. But yeah, it's just you can barely read the writing at all. Anyway, what I was saying about the inventory is that you bring it up in real time, so it doesn't pause the game anymore. But the problem is that you can't control the characters while you have the inventory up. But things can still rape your ass when you're standing there, so it's a little weird to get used to. I mean, it's nice that you can, well, I guess it's not nice. It's almost like, and I'm wondering if that's going to be in the final version of the game, too, because it is kind of weird. It's like, look, we gave you a real-time menu system, so you can just switch shit on the fly. And it's like, alright, that's cool, but why when I'm running around with things on my ass and I want to switch something on the fly and I bring up the menu, why am I forced to just stand there and let things attack me if they're too close? It's like, why not just have it pause the game still? That seems like it would be a lot more useful, Yeah, I just don't understand that one. I could talk forever about Resident Evil though, so I'm just gonna shut my mouth for now.